Hello, you beautiful people of the Call of Duty community. Today I am going over the Striker 45 and I will be showing you guys the absolute best and easiest ways to complete the challenges to get the gold camo. Now before we jump into this video, I do apologize if you can hear my PS4 in the background. It sounds like a fighter jet right now and I do not understand why. Today in this video I am going over headshots, hipfires, crouch kills, long shots, shortly after reloading kills, and mounted kills. Then I'll be going over some additional tips and my class setup. All the timestamps will be down in the description, but let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. First, jumping into headshots. Now, like I said with the majority of my videos when it comes to the headshots with these guns, is that I would save this for one of the absolute last challenges. The majority of the time when going for other challenges, you're going to end up getting quite a bit of headshots, and therefore completing this without even having to worry about it. The off chance that you don't complete it, I would recommend running smaller maps and aiming for the chest or above. The upper chest will help if you get shot right away, your recoil will bounce the gun up to their head, making it an easy headshot. There's really not too much to go over when it comes to headshots, smaller maps, and make sure to just go for those headshots and you will complete it super easily. Next, for hipfires. Hipfires are actually really easy if you're running the right attachments. If we go into the Striker 45, there are two attachments that I recommend. The first one is going to be going over to laser and putting on the 5 milliwatt laser. This is going to help tremendously with that hipfire accuracy, and then on top of that, go over to your underbarrel and put on the Merc foregrip. Again, this helps tremendously with your recoil control and your hipfire accuracy. The cons to these are that you're having a bit slower aim down sight speed, but when you're running these, you're really not aiming in if you're going for hipfires, and believe me, these two attachments help so much that you do not want to go without it. Now, if you want to, you can also put on the 45 round mags with this. It helps just if you're continuing to miss a bunch of bullets while hip firing, you're more likely to get those kills. Now, you can put on whatever else you want, but these two attachments, 5 milliwatt laser and the Merc foregrip, help so much. Just don't go without it. I promise, it's worth taking the 5 to 10 seconds to change these attachments. Next, going into crouch kills. Crouch kills are one of those ones that you're just going to have to really focus on. You're just going to have to walk around the map crouching, or when you see someone sliding counts as those crouch kills. What I like to do is go into my settings and change my button layout preset to tactical, and this makes it where your right thumbstick is gonna be your crouch button. Tactical is something that a lot of people use and it helps a lot with this, so in the middle of your gunfight you don't need to take your thumb off the toggle stick to hit B or circle on PlayStation. So right in the middle of that gunfight you can crouch and get that crouch kill. Again, you're just gonna have to focus mainly on this. Again, smaller maps are really going to be great for all of these except long shots, so I would definitely recommend going for it. Next, we're jumping into long shots. Now, long shots can be kind of a hard one to do sometimes. With the SMGs, you need to have 30 meters or more to get those long shots, or you need to kill someone at 30 meters or more. And there's quite a few attachments that actually help a lot with this, and we're going to be jumping into those. First, for the barrel, I recommend putting on the 400mm stainless steel barrel. Now, this is going to slow you down tremendously. It's like running an LMG at this point, it feels like. But this helps so much with your recoil control and your damage range. I just would not go without it when going for these long shots. Next, usually I put on either the monolithic suppressor to give yourself more damage range, or the compensator, so that you can have more recoil control. This gun can tend to have more recoil, so I'd probably recommend the compensator over the suppressor. Next, head over to underbarrel and put on the commando foregrip. Again, recoil control, that is what we're going with, what we're needing the most. Next, for your ammunition, I would recommend putting on the 45 round mags. What I found is a lot of the times when going for those long shots is I'll end up running out of ammo, and that's what gets me killed. So again, I would highly recommend it. It helps a lot. And then for your optic sight, just use any kind of sight. It helps a lot more than the iron sights. Lately, I've been running the Merc thermal optic. It gives you a 3.25 times zoom, and then you can also see people through smoke, which is really nice as well. And then what I do is try and find shoot house and sit on one of those back walls, and that's been working super great for me. I was able to get anywhere from 15 to 20 long shots a game and completed this super fast. You can also run just about any map. More than likely the 10v10 maps are going to be best for this if you're not running shoot house. Ground war is also good, but majority of the time they're even further away and it's just harder to hit. So again, shoot house, all these attachments, or the 10v10, and you should complete it fairly quickly. Now, I also have a playlist of where I go over a bunch of long shots on a lot of different maps. I believe I only have 3 or 4 different maps in there right now. And of course, that'll be updated in the future. So make sure to check out some of those videos and it might help you out quite a bit. Now, my last tip for long shots is to mount on objects. This also helps tremendously with that recoil control, and you're able to get those kills a lot easier. Next, we're moving on to shortly after reloading. Now, this is another one of those that you can probably do last. The majority of the times, it's already going to be completed. In the case that it's not, I run the sleight of hands perk on my weapon, and then what I do when I spawn in or after I die and spawn back up, I will shoot a single bullet, and then when I find someone, I will instantly reload and then go for the kill. Now, a lot of the times you will end up dying from this just because you're waiting till after you reload to kill them, and it gives them quite a bit of time to get that kill. But if you get the kill, then just repeat the process. Or you can always just shoot a bullet, reload, shoot a bullet, reload, and just hope that someone comes up. That's also one way to do it. This can be a pesky one to complete if it's not something that you're completing easily while doing other challenges. So just make sure to be patient, and hopefully it won't be too hard for you. For our last challenge, we are going over mounted kills. This one I found that I really just don't complete this while going for other challenges. Sometimes I'll complete this while going for the long shot challenges since I mount so much with long shots. But you're really just going to have to focus solely on mounting. You can mount just about any object in this game, any kind of wall. If you think that someone's going to be coming around a corner, mount on some kind of object and get that kill. Mount on windows, mount on doors, mount on those walls, that wall on shoot house. Basically anything works at this point. And as long as you're mounting on a lot of objects, you should be able to complete it, again, fairly quickly. Now, for my additional tip, I have one additional tip I always say, and that is to tie in as many challenges as you can together. The more challenges you tie in together, the faster you will complete this. Again, I do long shots and mounted at the same time. Sometimes I'll do crouched and hipfire kills at the same time. There's also that challenge to go without any attachments. Do that while you're going for other challenges. Again, tie in as many as you can, and you'll complete this 2 to 3 times faster than you would if you did not. Lastly, I wanted to go over my actual class setup that I use on a daily basis with this weapon. I have a more in-depth tutorial on my channel. I'll also link that down in the description, but we're just going to fly through these attachments. For my muzzle, I run the compensator to help with that recoil control. Then for my barrel, I run the 150mm stainless steel barrel, which helps with that aim down sight speed and your movement speed. I like this over any of the other ones, just because I play smaller maps. If you're running larger maps, I would probably recommend the 300mm poly barrel, and this will help a lot more with your accuracy and range over the 150. Now the 400 just slows you down tremendously, and again, I only recommend this if you're going for long shots. Next, run any kind of optic sight. I love the GI Mini Reflex. I will probably never change that out to anything else, but run whatever you wish. Next, I run the Commando foregrip, which again helps with recoil. This gun can have a lot of recoil, so this is great. And then for my rear grip, I run the F-Tac G5 EXO. Now, the F-Tac EXO helps just like the stippled grip tape would. It helps with your aim down sight speed and your sprint to fire speed. I'm pretty sure it's almost the exact same, just the name changed. So definitely run this. It helps a lot with your aim down sight speed. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what attachment you guys are running. Are you using this class setup? Is it working for you? Let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see y'all in the next one.